I want to emphasize one thing, and I will widen the perspective on how consciousness works. The crucial thing and the key word is authenticity. To be consciously expressing consciousness, we have to be utterly authentic. We are so different, everybody is unique, and but this uniqueness, it goes into a very deep spiritual level. You can see it when you look at spiritual teachers, that everybody has their own essence, which they bring, and there are no two people that are sharing the same thing or the same way. That's because only with accepting and embracing authenticity, we are able to be so real that we don't create any projections by hiding anything. So, at this point, maybe it's good to remind that the real guides of present time will not tell you what to do to become certain way. This guidance will only go to, or it will support you only to be yourself, the most real and most authentic way. Also, it's not true that we have to do anything to get there, to become anybody, in order to embody the pure life or pure consciousness. Nope. It is available for all of us exactly how we are at this moment. So the example from my life, for example, because I used to do yoga a lot in the past, and through this real authentic awakening, I started to understand that it's not my way. And actually in the group, in the yoga group, all people seemed to be very similar and had similar goals. And the main teacher, he was saying to people what to do to become a certain way. And with learning and with raising my consciousness, I understood that I don't belong there, that yoga is something that I practiced because I was not happy with my life. And there is a plenty of people who are doing this, that we are running away of our real authentic life, and we are doing things that we think that will bring us to some other place. And this worked to a certain point, but when we really are on the way of liberating our subconscious mind and full mental and emotional liberation, this doesn't work like that. You can be exactly who you wish to be. You can enjoy exactly what you enjoy in your life, and you have a full right and full invitation to live your full divine potential in everyday life exactly how you are. For example, I love tobacco. I love tobacco. I love to smoke, and it's just something that brings me joy. In years, I removed, of course, I had years in my life when I didn't smoke because I considered it harmful, or, you know, the general idea. And then I realized that I love it. I love the taste, and it's just something that is part of my day, and it's like bringing me joy. And like we created, the people who are on these spiritual journeys created kind of like a version of metrics, esoteric metrics, I would say, that is full of illusions of this type, that we have to do something, we have to meditate every day so we can calm our mind and to grow spiritually. Nope, that's not true. Everything happens spontaneously and naturally in real life. For example, I love also smoke weed, and for years I was never, I didn't search for it, because basically the reason why I started with yoga 15 years ago was that I was depressed, and I had strong tendencies to addictions. So I was like, you know, drinking a lot of alcohol, smoking a lot of weed, and then I started to do yoga, gain a little bit consciousness, awareness about myself. Then when I started to smoke weed again, I noticed that I have a tendency, that I'm pothead, yeah, and I have a tendency to overdo it, and then, you know, after a couple of days, after a couple of weeks, I'm just like smoking, enjoying, and doing nothing. So I was not searching for it, but it always came through somebody in like a perfect moment, in a perfect circumstances. And this is what happens in life in general. You will see, when you let go, when you will let go all the trying, and you will just enjoy, you will see that in the perfect moment you will get the perfect tool which will support you in the shift, in the growth. For example, somebody will bring you some herbs, or will give you, I don't know, it can be anything. It can be like medicinal mushrooms, or it doesn't have to be at all this type of, sometimes we just need to get drunk. Yeah, so we can release some bullshit that we have in subconscious mind and in energetical field. So I was not searching for for smoke, but it always came in the right moment. Then I quit smoking when I had my daughter, and then I started to have around people who like to smoke, and I love it. I love the company of people who smoke weed, and but as I had these tendencies to get fast, like too high, and kind of abandon everything else, I knew that I cannot hold my own weed, because I will just smoke and like alone, and I didn't want to do it. So what to do? Yeah, I wanted to smoke with people, but I didn't want to have my own smoke. So be real, be authentic. I talked with my friends, and I said, look, like this is how it is with me. I love to smoke with you, but I don't want to hold it, you know. I will not like bring smoke when we meet, because of this, because like I am a pothead. And my friends, like each one of them said, wow, that's okay, that's completely okay. Like I am happy to spend time with you, I'm happy to smoke with you, you know, when we meet, like feel welcome. And this is the way how consciousness is putting everything in harmony yeah, because I can enjoy myself and what I love to do and what I love to enjoy with people in a healthy way for me. I don't have to, like have these fights in myself, that I have this weed, but I will not smoke here. No pressure. I don't have to do anything to adjust myself in a certain way, yeah, to kind of like to put attention into this a tendency to addiction. It is perfect situation for me, which was created by me accepting who I am, enjoying myself, and being honest with people around me. And this is how consciousness harmonizes everything. You don't have to be clear, like a pure as a flower, yogi and meditate every day. In real life, when we embrace who we are fully, we enjoy ourselves fully. We don't listen the judgments and prejudices, but we are open and with people, this happens naturally, spontaneously. And the authenticity on the journey is also really important in a way that we need to fully embrace what we are and what we feel and what we express without experiencing some dark sides of us and embracing them and loving ourselves with them. We cannot progress, yeah, because we will always be lost in projections. You will never be completely sure that yes, this is it now, it's pure now, I don't have any side or subconscious motivations, which I feel I don't like mostly, yeah. So let's say it's still a journey. It's like not 100%. But in most of situations, when I get to conflicts, let's say we can call it conflicts or differences with people, I feel that yes, I'm pure. This is not my feeling, or my inner emotions are not based on subconscious trauma, on feeling of not good enough, or this kind of patterns, like self-sabotaging patterns that we have in subconscious mind. But I had to get there to this clarity through experiencing all this subconscious stuff, which created drama, my own personal drama, and I had to accept it and embrace it. To be like fully in peace with who I am in this moment. And this is the only thing that we need to do to be fully in peace with who we are, and to observe, to step back and to observe what is going on. For example, also I was a drama queen, and I had a lot of like very strong emotions, intensive emotions, anger in relationships. I had a very harmful subconscious setups or beliefs about men, and I couldn't get rid of it. It was just coming up, and in the end I just had to accept who I am and to embrace myself with being a bitch and being a drama queen, and with being like super emotional, and with having these emotional outbursts, anger outbursts. But when I was authentic and honest to myself, I knew that this is something that is not coming from my essence, yeah? It's part of me. I experience it. It's happening. I observed it. But I knew somewhere inside that this is something what I don't have to experience. Anyway, at one point you just have to give up judgments and efforts and needs to change anything within you, and just to accept it and to let the process happen and to observe it. So, and that's what I say, that's what I'm talking about, that I knew that this is not my real essence, that this is something that is like, it's tiring and it's keeping me in the unsatisfying space with experiencing it a couple of times, learning to accept myself with it and observing it. These patterns are losing their energetical charge, and they are slowly dissolving from our energetical field and from our subconscious mind. So this is the process, basically, when we just step back from doing anything to change ourselves and to make ourselves better, to run away from who we are exactly as we are, and we start to observe what are we doing, because this is a programming in a subconscious mind. When we start to observe the program and start to really put attention inside, in the inner experience, how I feel when somebody is approaching me, and it just triggers me and it starts this programmed emotions and stuff. When I detach and I observe, and I experience it, really like authentically, because you cannot really do anything else, just to let it happen. With the time, this experience starts to be like fulfilled, or how to say, it just discharge the energy. And then after some time, the same situation that was highly triggering and highly painful for me before, like 2-3 years ago, now it doesn't touch me. And after some time, this situation doesn't even happen. This is how consciousness works. When you allow the energetical charge of the subconscious programming based on trauma, which triggers suffering, emotional suffering, when you observe it and you don't engage with it, but you experience it fully and you are with it, after some time it loses its power, and after some time it doesn't even come to life anymore, because there is nothing in the energetical field which would create this situation that could trigger you. So the highest authenticity, art of not giving a fuck, just enjoying yourself. This is really important, and authentic people who are sharing this journey and this state of being and this awareness, they will always support you in being who you are and enjoying who you are. And there is no space for suppressing anything, or to make yourself better, or to practice some kind of like spiritual things, or healings, to achieve anything. Of course, it has a space at the certain point of the journey. It's a phase, because from a moment of awakening, when we start to turn attention from the hologram, basically from the mirror, to inside, to the place from where this mirror is projected. From that moment, also the mind starts to change, the way how mind is approaching things. And from the beginning, at the certain level or phase of the journey, mind cannot grasp the simplicity of being free. Mind cannot grasp simplicity of the spiritual, mental, and emotional liberation, because we have this very strong pattern of root and cause, yeah, that I have to do this to become this way, yeah, that I have to, for example, just practice to become more aware, that I have to heal to be happy. Yeah, so this is the mental pattern, but in reality, it's the liberated state of being is accessible to everybody in this moment, straight away. There is nothing needed. We don't have to do anything to grasp it. It's just, it is here, it is present. It is just that we are, that our mind is so used to put attention in different things that it overshadows the essence. And the essence is in comparison to experiences that the people are searching for. For example, on the spiritual journey, people are searching for like great experiences, like the widened consciousness, widened awareness, for the experiences which are accessible with psychedelics, you know, this feeling of unity. And it's like, it's kind of, these experiences are very intensive. So the mind is used to search for this, like big things, for intensity. It has this patterns. It's searching always for something which is not here. It's like just searching for something. Mind cannot rest just by itself. Yeah, it will always figure out something, and will take you from your peace. And the essence is much more softer, and is much more it's not so visible, it's not so attention catching, because I am sure that everybody of us experienced it, is this feeling of when everything is done, everything is all right, and we feel safe and calm, and mind is not nagging too much, and everything feels right. So this is basically it. But for mind, it seems to be too small, so we are all the time searching for something big. And this is completely all right, like to explore consciousness and to try things. This is completely all right. The same as somebody loves gardening and somebody loves cars. Certain type of people is attracted to, I don't know, to explore like dimensions and to have contacts with angels, or I don't know. But on this authentic self recognition and self liberation journey, the journey itself is to be present and fully content with what is, exactly how it is, to enjoy what is, to enjoy this personality, myself, exactly how I am. And this is supported by everything and anything that happens in a life. How I was talking about, for example, that when you will need, consciousness will just bring you what you need, anything. The same as it brings everything that we need for like a life, you know, to move in life. But also it brings the situations when you can experience what you need to experience. These situations which are very strongly charged with certain energy and creates attachments in our energetical field and in our subconscious mind. Consciousness will bring you these situations so you can experience yourself, you can observe what is going on, and you can move on. So for me, it worked this way. Of course, it's different for everybody, but there is like a certain pattern that when I started to observe myself consciously, and I started to have this really like feeling of detachment and freedom, then there's still, on the journey, there is still a lot of subconscious stuff stored, and it comes out kind of in the right moment, of course. And I had this like for a couple of months I felt like really free, and you know, that everything is sorted. And at one point everything started to fall apart, and like problems, you know, health, money, everything, you know, nothing worked. And this took out from me the fears and this resistance to life, how it is, to what is happening, which I had in my subconscious mind. I didn't even know about it, that I still have it. And so it took it out, and then I was lost in it for like a couple of days. In the end, it ended up that I had like huge conflict with somebody, you know, like a lot of drama. I was crying a lot. And after that, like really good energetical release by crying, it was gone, and this balanced state was back. And this happened for like a couple of years already, periodically, but this dance time is less and less dense. Yeah, it's easier and easier. There is not so much stored in the subconscious mind, and now I just know what is going on, so I observe it, and it's a phase, and it shall pass. Consciousness is doing its intention perfectly. So I have full trust, even if I don't feel in a balance or in a connection, then everything is just all right. It is what it is. Because our mind has this tendency to, when you feel good for some time and then something happens and you are triggered and you identify with it, you get lost in it, our mind has this tendency to make it even worse, like, oh no, everything is gone, it's just like, what is happening and why, and how can I sort it out, you know? And we start to identify with these thoughts, and we are trying to sort it out and to find the healing and to change it, and this way we keep ourselves in the loop. The only way how to fuck off the loop is to experience it authentically, to observe it, and to enjoy the process, to have full trust that everything is perfectly orchestrated for embodiment and integration of our highest potential. And this also happens when I start something that is like on the next level of a consciousness, I would say. That the first thing what happens when I have this like really nice idea, I'm going to do this to share with people or something. This also happens immediately, that I got immediately some obstacles and some stuff that needs to be integrated and seen and to embraced, and it needs to come to awareness. It just come out in me, like the kind of, it feels like an obstacle, but it's something that the consciousness just needs to bring it to awareness, so it can be transcended to a knowledge, that it can be discharged from energy again. Yeah, so don't worry about anything. Like at this point, when you are listening to my words, you are there, because this is the reflection of a potential of your consciousness. So the potential is there, it's open, and it is just a process. It's like the matter of time until it will be completely integrated and lived.